So I'll record and we'll start for today. You know, and I'm sharing my screen if you guys can see. Let me know. One thing you guys need to know about becoming a successful trader is that most time you forecast and price won't really do what you were expecting price to do, and that's one thing that will make it all to be making sense. Because yes, you already planned your trade, so the fact that you didn't get what you were expecting or you were actually looking for a particular setup and price didn't even give you that means there's no trade for you. So people make mistakes a lot because they don't plan their trade. They don't even know their entry types. Like some people just come to the market and they just do whatever they like. But trust me, if you say this is your strategy and this is what you want, and you don't even have to trade like me. You don't have to see the market the same way I'm seeing the market at the end of the day to make money. Okay? It doesn't have to be me. You have to just see your own thing, do your own thing. And it's as easy as that. Just place the trade when you see your setup. Okay? So today I'll walk down through all these pairs. These were pairs I marked up today, though I had like few watch lists which I sent to the group. There was no really a setup, but price was setting up nicely. So starting from GU, I'll break everything down. So you can request for pair. So if you have any particular pair you want me to mark up, let me know on the chat. So I'll do that. That is not on this list right here. Okay. These are like what I've marked up since last week. Just following up gradually. Me, I'm the kind of trader that lately I don't trade that much. Because I believe that one trade is enough. Like depends on what we want, and we all have what we want. So I just feel like me, like if I see a good setup is enough. Sometimes I can just catch 20 pips and it's enough for me, even for the week. Like I don't mind. So it all comes down to what you want and all of that. So you get to a particular stage in your trading career that you don't even need a lot of pips. Like you start doing 5 pips, 10 pips, 7 pips, 8 pips. Yeah, because you get to that stage every blessed day. And it's going to be very, very easy rather than cashing the whole move, all of that. No, that's not like my thing. Okay, let me quickly use the restroom. Sorry. So I'm back, guys. So if you have any question, anything that is not clear to you, if you don't mind asking on the chat, so along the line, I will be able to explain that. And I promise this is going to be the last live webinar I'm going to host, like before I drop the course. You understand? Because I've been coming on live webinars and telling you guys, sorry, it's coming out this week, next week. So no, I promise you guys, this is going to be the last one. So I'll have to drop it before our next webinar, which is next week. So before then, I'll drop those new videos. Okay. So back to this now. So GBP and just like what I posted on our Telegram today, I was looking at, someone sent me a Telegram group. I think that was what's that his name again? I don't know. One of my students then when we're doing IMF in Ghana. So he gave me one group on Telegram. Like he said, "Oh, master, how can I say, master? This guy marks up like you." And I checked out the Telegram groups. It's interesting, and the guy even like we have same analysis on almost everything. Like everything's just looking the same. Maybe it's because we trade patterns and structure together. That's why. And so this was my analysis today on GU. And I was looking at this pair earlier today with Sean. 618. It was around here. Now someone was saying this is a flag for me, and someone said this is a flag. It was forming here, and we're expecting the break. I think the guy took this and it didn't play out. One thing about that I know for sure about G is that G loves 618 a lot, and you guys know I say that a lot. Even on 15 minutes when we have impulse on 15, you get to see that GU is actually on 618 whatsoever. So this let me give you guys an example because some people don't still get it. Let me get rid of all of this. I'll mark it back up later. So the webinar might take time, so you know. So this is a flag now, huh? See, look at this. This is an impulse. This is a rejection. See what happened here. Let's just say that is the push to the downside, which is the impulsive move, and then correction won't start. Now see, we rejected one time here. I want you guys to pay attention. So you know what I'm saying. We have two types of flag, the flat one and then the one that is actually a flag, which I'm giving you as an example now. Now see, this one is the first rejection. We are rejecting off that area. That means, oh, we have started to correct this flag. Now see what happened again. We have the second touch. Because it's a bearish flag, we are expecting the second touch. Now we expect price to reject for the second time again, and see this rejection is higher than this rejection right here. So this is what I love to see when I'm identifying flags in the market. Now I can draw my trend line safely, and those are the areas where I'm looking for breakouts if I want to take this flag. Or I'll be looking for FCC, flag cheat code, where we'll get a fake outside and then strong candle back inside to take the trade. This is just how it is. Doesn't have to be perfect like this, but at least two rejections to confirm a flag. I keep saying this, bullish flag impulse. You see, we have that false rejection right here, where price have been rejecting before. Now what are we anticipating? Another push to the upside that is lower than this. It doesn't have to exceed this. When it exceeds, that means that thing is not my flag. Okay, it has to be lower than the false rejection. And this is not a perfect drawing. Now we have a trend line that we can draw, something like that. We have a trend line and we're anticipating the breakout. All this is clear to you guys. And let me show you an example. And this one right here is not bad. See how connected this 1-2 connection. That's all I need. I have the low false rejection here, and then second one that is higher than this. Where is it? Sit here. Now I can draw my trend line safely. Okay, and we had this highs right here, connect these two, and then we had an FCC flag cheat code, impulse up, strong reversal back, and we started to say some more examples on the chart. Clear flag, just something you can connect to. 1, 2. This is a sweet one also. 1, 2. But this one didn't play out. So yes, of course, you need to know where the overall trend is going if you want to. Where is price in the market? Well, I'm just showing you guys off this time frame so you can see. Okay. So see, we have one rejection at the high, second rejection. I hope you guys understand. Let me know on the chat if you are understanding what I'm doing. I'm trying to identify them. Can you see how that one is lower than the first rejection? Confirm bullish flag. Okay. Let's go back a little bit. Let's find some more. This one is clear. Also, rejection at the high, second rejection, clear. Not really a second rejection, but at least it's a flag. Clear. Okay. Okay. Lovely. Perfect example. 1, 2. Let me bring this out. So you see, first rejection right here. We are waiting for second rejection that is lower than the first rejection on the bullish flag. That's it right there. Now we have where we can draw our trend line and where we'll be waiting for a breakout. Then we had that breakout. We got in. Stop loss below flag. Okay. Bearish flag. You can see one rejection, second rejection lower than this, higher than the previous one. Now I have somewhere to draw my trend line, and this is, see, let me make this big so you guys can see. So I have somewhere to draw my trend line. One rejection, two. So one, second rejection. Now I can connect my trend line. Oh, this is forming something now. I know where I'm waiting for a breakout. Rejection, rejection. This is just simple. This one is very clear, like they connected already. Okay. So in terms of that, sometimes a situation like this where you see equal lows, most times those flags, they just reverse. It won't be a flag. It's just be a double bottom and then it's reverse. That's why I don't like taking flat flag. I don't like taking a flag like this. That's why I like taking flags that are going like this, especially when they have my two rejection. I can bet my money on the trade. At least 20 pips is certain. That's fine. I believe you guys get it now. Let me see the charts. I understand, sure, bro. Move on. All right, perfect. Let's move on. So that's clear. So if you're having issue with flag, spotting those two rejections is going to help you. So why we did a top-down analysis on this GU, someone said I should mark up GJ, quite similar. So price came to the previous high, right here. Price rejected from there. And if you say, price didn't get there, but we don't really need that now. This is what we need. They look up, they open, and then they close. That's where you're gonna. It have to be a zone, mind you. I just love to pull this line just to make it clean and easy. You know, you guys know I say that a lot. Zone out. If you start from higher time frame to break your trade down, you can see that box. That's the zone. That's where we had that pin bar. I didn't really observe them. Why? Because you guys know I stopped doing top down analysis. I was just taking impulse and correction. That's what I've been trading. You understand? I've been trading impulse and correction then, and I was not really doing top down analysis. But it feels good to be back now, and it's quite easier. And for me, all of that. So we had a breakout of that zone right there, you can see. And if you want to connect just on higher time frame, we know we've identified the highs, the structural highs, and then the low. We are trying to connect with what we can see using the two recent touch, 1, 2. We want to see maybe price is going to react out there, or we have a high right here that you can say, oh, price is going to retest and go up, but we are not using that to back up this push the down cycle. You can see how price is coming down. Even today candle left weak, so momentum, it's a bullish candle. It closes bullish, but it left weak, and we can't just say this guy is gonna start going up. We don't know. So I was looking at this as an impulsive to the downside that we broke a particular structure right there. And as you can see on 1 hour time frame, this guy is bearish coming down, which means we'll be looking for a selling opportunity. So that's why I was looking to sell because of what was happening on higher time frame at 618. I wanted to see price pierce through 618, but I didn't get involved in the trade. Why? Because it's Monday and I just like to see my things perfect, because every week I'm not looking for a lot of things. I'm just looking for something easy to trade and make money. I'm not looking for something that I'll be in and it's going to stress me. So we didn't really get there, so I wasn't interested. Okay, just in case I'm lagging, my internet is doing this normal thing. Let me know. Okay, so that's GU. No 618 there. So what are we looking at now? Still looking pretty much bearish on this chart because there was no really an impulsive move. And you can see how this guy came up. That was very, very slow. Like it was struggling to go up. So we can't rely on that to say, oh, it's a reversal, because after all, we had a very, very push to the upside, this strong push last week. And I was expecting a correction. A lot of traders were actually expecting that to 618, and then we start to go up because of how those candles are very, very strong candles. And you can see we started to have some corrective phase, but price did what? Came back impulsively to the downside. And I wasn't involved in that trade because I didn't see any entry at 618. So price came back very strong to the downside. So this is a whole strong, and this is also a correction. And for now, we're going to wait for more price development. And let's see, we have that zone now. If we can come back to that zone to create a high, because definitely price is going to reject from this particular zone right here. Definitely, you can see we have a structure right there. So definitely price is going to reject from there. So if price wants to, that is what will let us to determine the next move, how price is going to react here. So if price wants to break to the upside and start to trend up, that means we're going to get a strong break. Then we're waiting for that pullback to start buying. Now we have a new trend. But anything other than that, I would love to see price action here. If we get a rejection at that high, I'll be looking to take this set to stay with the trend. But the only time I'll be buying is when we get a strong breakout candles like this. Then I'll be waiting for that correction to buy. Okay, so let's see how tomorrow is going to be, because we are going into Asia section. We can't say, oh, this guy is going to keep coming down, because I'm sure we're going to see some rejection from that zone, and we might come back to form a double top on the scoop. Okay, if you have any question on this pair, I think we'll spend a lot of time on GU, but I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. I hope so. CAD CHF, very, very lovely setup. I love this setup on CAD CHF. Lovely setup. So today the only trade I took was CAD CHF. I took a buy on CAD CHF. I'm counter trending, yeah, because I'm gonna give you guys the reason why I took a buy. I'm still in a buy. Stop loss is already in break even. That's the only trade I'm in today. Can you guys hear me? This thing is starting to slow. I'm not liking it. Can you guys hear me? Quick one in the chat so I can move on. Can you guys hear me? You and this your 20 plus Paro worry. So can you guys hear me? Are you guys there? Are you 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 there? Yeah, oh yeah, perfect. Thank you, bro. Timothy, what's up, my guy? Timothy, where you hide now? Nothing. I've not heard from you. Are you in Lagos? So this is CAD CHF. You guys can see lovely trade setup right here. Like, this is not really relevant for now. And looking at the price action, pay attention to daily ascending channel, just like I explained on Telegram. Strong breakouts. Okay, so we would love to see a 90% rule complete. That means we're looking for over 200 pips right here on this guy. Oh, okay, about 150 is already dropping. So that's good. This is a trade that I want to get in, and I want to hold it. Like, I don't really hold trade, but this particular trade setup is looking neat. Like, I've seen this setup play out a lot, especially this pattern is being formed on daily. So we broke out of that corrective pattern, that sending channel, and the double top right there, and you can see the structure from here. We rejected perfectly. When you do top down analysis, and by the way, I said I'm in a buy, I'm counter trading now. I'm gonna let you guys know why also, but I'm interested in say I don't even use a lot of big lot sizes, so because this guy is gonna come down. Okay, so this is the 4 hour time frame. You can see we broke out of structure, corrected the first time here, and that is the previous structure highs on on 4 hour time frame, like swing low, swing high, higher highs, higher lows. So going to 1 hour time frame now, I would love to see a retest of that zone, and that's what I'm waiting for. This particular 4 hour low, I would love to see a retest of it. Obviously, you can see prices moving down, so I would love to see a retest to continue to say we haven't really retested that zone. We've seen price rejected here. Price came almost there, but it started to fall. So I'd love to see price, come back to that particular zone, and then let's start to get this drop. Okay, so why I took the buy, because there was actually a low right there that price, broke out of the low and then started to create a reversal pattern. So I saw the buying opportunity, and this particular zone right here, price broke out of it, and then on 15 minutes time frame, this is a reversal pattern. Obviously, we know. So I took this buying opportunity, and just in a small pips after this candle, strong candle, I took the buy. And then price created the flag. I wanted to go in again, but I'll be like, oh man, I don't have to do that because the main setup is going for the sell. So this is just a counter trend. So I'm just in small pips, 10 pips now. It's not really doing anything for now. So it's on break even. So it's not something I'll say, oh, my students, these are setups you would like to take course. Because if you want to be taking a setup like this, you really need to know what you are doing and what exactly is really happening. So it's safe to wait for the setup. Okay. Wait for the setup to come. And this is going to be a big one, something you have to keep on watch list. Trust me, it's going to be a big move. There's the JPY. So setup was invalid on USJPY today. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, we were looking to buy the third touch, but guess what? Price broke out, and 1, 2, 3. So it doesn't mean the setup, like the buying opportunity, is not coming anymore or something, because there's one thing about that we call fake out. When price breaks to the downside and rejected one time, just like what it's trying to do now. But if you break a particular structure, that's why it's very important. You have to wait for a correction, because the correction will confirm that, oh, we want to continue to push the downside. Okay, so what is happening? There's no really a momentum right there. That's why I just said let's ignore that right now. There's no momentum right there. You can see smaller candles, and it's not just these things didn't happen during Asia Century. You can see it's from around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. No really momentum. It's Monday, so let's wait to see what's going to happen. And I'm not convinced with this. I'm not going to be the same that I'm looking to say because of this impulse. Because if you backtest this particular pair, you get to see this guy is crazy. You can see how we impulse down and then what happened, price retraced almost every of that particular strong candle. You can see impulse here, price retrace, almost all impulse strong one, price retrace. So it's been happening on EU, and if you go back, you on UJ, sorry, you see that is just how it is in nature. So you want to be very careful with how you execute your trade. Okay, so gold now. Gold is forming up nicely, and this is a lovely setup on gold. I'm just gonna, because of time, let me just do it on 1 hour. You can see the pattern that we are having right now. So one rejection, two, I would love to see what's gonna happen next. So I missed taking this buying opportunity on gold today. I missed. I wasn't really looking before I came back. This candle was already gone. Though I marked it up and I saw what was happening on 15. But we have this high here to watch out for. If we get a rejection, are we looking to sell good from there? But if we get a breakout, then we'll be looking at the correction. But good when it starts to move, this is a lovely flag on good. 2 rejection, 1, 2, and then we have a strong breakout. That's your entry. Stop loss below. That's a lovely one. So I was actually expecting a correction also again, but price rejected up 20 EMA. That was last week, I can remember. Yeah. And then we had that push to the upside. I didn't take it. So we might get a flag and then we'll keep going up. But I'm interested to see how price will react at this one on gold. Euro GDP. Still interested in Euro GDP to come down to structural low. I mean, you can see we have a high right there on daily time frame. And you can see that, oh, we are going to sell from there. Definitely, we're going to sell from this high because we've seen price. This particular pair loves to drop on daily highs and daily lows. If you backtest, you see that it loves this thing a lot. Double bottom, double top, double top. And even this one, look like you see that there was actually a structure one time ago. And you can see there was a structure right there, and you can see how it rejected. Look, this with this in the law. This is just daily. If you go to lower time frame, you see the same thing. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have same setup right here for a set. You can see how this guy was coming up impulsively and all of a sudden it's trying to crash. So we'll be looking to sell at that high, or that's when price will get there. But for now, we're looking to buy to the upside. So on the 4 hour, look left to get right. You can see we have a structure right here where we love to see price come to reach the test. Because you can see the 4 hour candles, these are some crazy ass impulsive candles right there. So I would love to see price correct just like what he's doing now, and then look to buy to that our blue zone. So we're looking at price action at this structure to see if we want to get that buying opportunity right there. We'll see HF. We'll see HF, one of my lovely setup, and this is it. We seen price 1, 2, 3. We'll be looking to buy third touch at this low, but before then we'll be looking to take the selling opportunity because you can see price is actually moving inside of this big range, but it is coming to the downside for now. So we have a downtrend structure, and now we are in this big corrective on inside of the pattern. We are still forming another pattern within. So I like to see the third touch. We have 1, 2, and then we'll be looking to sell from there. So it's a lovely one. Even when this was forming, someone said flag or something. I was like, we'll calm down. We're gonna get that third touch. So it is coming to us. We just have to wait. EU, not really my favorite setup. For now, there is no clear signal on EU or anything for me for now, but I'll be looking to say from that high. But for now, there's nothing really clear yet. We just have price moving, just like GU, low volatility and all of that. So if we get a breakout of this zone, yes, I'll wait for a correction, which is a flag to set, but I'll be looking to see how price will react at this high. And it's not just that line, but inside of all of this zone right here. Okay. EJ created a flag today, and I didn't get involved because why didn't I get involved in this flag? Because we have a structure right here. Because I felt like, oh, that's some little movement, and it's not gonna move. So assuming we had this flag that formed there, assuming this flag formed somewhere around here, yeah, definitely. I'll take it. Will ask me why, because looking left to get right, we'll see that price broke the previous swing. Okay, so the previous higher low was broken, and we started to create flag. So that means we're gonna go down because we have changed that particular trend of to the upside. So now we'll be looking to go down, but because it was happening on the above this, so I was not interested in that particular flag. Okay, just like this is a lovely one. Now see what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Look left, you can see we have wall here. We have a higher low right there, which is our previous structure, and we can see price broke impulsively, and then we had a flag that was forming under that particular previous structure, and these are the kind of setup I'll be interested in. We didn't get a flag, right there. It was forming under there. So I love to take flag that breaks structure, especially on 1 hour. I hope you guys understand. So if we get that flag now, if we break the structure, then I'll be looking to take, because all of this is still that low to me, because we might just see price reject from there and start to go up or start to correct again. You never can tell. So these are like some little things you need to know, especially when you are looking to get involved in a particular trade. We had the trend line here, and this is just like vice versa of EU. So nothing really big to explain, just corrective looking to buy. But the setup is not there. So when the setup is not there, it's not there. Okay. USD card, no setup for me. Like, yeah, we are trending up. And last week I took a buy of, this was like 4 hour structure right here, and price broke out. We tested, and then price broke out of 1 hour structure. I took a buy off here last week, and I think I made like 20 pips. I left. and then price came back today. So nothing really is happening on this guy. This guy is just moving sideways. So we don't really know what's gonna happen. Let's wait for price action. Okay, price action is gonna lead Euro NZD. Yeah, someone posted a markup of buy on the group on Euro NZD, and I forgot to send mine. This is just some crazy setup that I'm seeing on Euro NZD. Is not my thing, and I didn't take it. I just want to see how it's gonna play out. Because we had 1, 2, and then we had a breakout, and then we had a break of the previous structure also. You can see below, and then price came to retest, and then you can see what price is. So that is not really what I'm interested in. What I'm interested in right now on E, if I can get rid of this, if we break this low, I'll be looking to set EN to this zone right here. Yeah, because that would be like we are going back to the low. So what I'm interested in, just like I said, now on this is to see how price is going to break and retest this zone right here. So if we get a breakout of this low and then we get a retest of it, then that is it. You don't have to force a trade. Like from there, you can't just jump in the buy because, or you say because you see, you want to make the whole pips. Trust me, even if you get to cash it from there, there's still pips to make. So wait for it to be clear before you get involved. So I'll be waiting for a breakout of that low, and then if we get a correction, then I'm interested in this GJ. Nothing really is happening, and just just there. I don't have anything on GJ for now, and just like what I was looking at earlier on EU, but since these guys are already dropped, just like GU also, we might get a reversal because you can see we're already like down low, and this might just be lows, but nothing to buy yet until there's a shift to momentum. We broke out of the previous structure, and then if we break out, get that flag, yeah, we be looking good to keep going up. But anything other than that, we'll be looking to say. So if price can come back here for the third time, give us an entry. Yes, we are looking to take it to the downside. Okay, it's just all about focusing and having patience. Okay, and nothing really. This is just creating a pattern. Let's wait for it to complete to see what it's trying to do. Is it going to come back to this low or keep going on? But don't forget, there's a structural low right there, and if you are observing, we're already close to that structural low where we might see some reversal or some bigger correction. So definitely price going to reject from there unless we break out of it impulsively. GDP setup. Similar setup. Just waiting to see for that price action right there. SDCHF. Price is moving correctively. I'm trying to rush because we have like less than 2 minutes, and I guess we are not coming back. Okay, so we have this pattern forming on SDCHF. This is I just started trading this PR of recent, and I'm liking the price action. So we have that pattern forming, and I would like to see how price is going to react at that high. If we're going to reject from that high, that means we are coming down to look to buy also again because this is a buy signal pattern that is forming right here. So let me see the chart because we are not coming back. Yeah, is there any question? We have just 2 minutes. I think we can end it. I believe I was able to pass a lot of knowledge on all of this that I've marked up, even if not all, but at least see me, big man, famous, okay, Jackie. Jackie has been long ago. Guy, still be alive. You don't pay. Mula, students, who is students? UC, unknown ID, and then Cynthia. Tosi, big man. So, guys, that's what's up. Oh. That's what's up. This week, as in market is now creating like the market is now becoming more easy. I have a student. One of my guys just rented an apartment close to me. Yeah. So he's not happy about the whole thing because it's not becoming easier. And that is how it's going to be because we are learning. Hey, Jackson, what's up? We are learning this time that the market was, all those earlier this year, market have been very rough. But now everything is trending and correction, continuation is happening. So these are like time to make money. So you don't want to be making mistake on your trade by this time. This is time for you to open your eyes and start following your plans and start making money from trading. Just in case you have any other questions, you can ask me on the group chat or message me directly. So that'll be all for tonight. I'll send the new videos this week on God. I already promised you guys earlier on. So everything is going to be ready and I'll be looking at the market. I'll still analyze tonight ahead of tomorrow. So if there's any setup, I'll let you guys know. Have a good night and take care, guys. Peace.